Hello, PELWELL family, and welcome to Hip Unravel. Today's flow is all about moving and mobilizing through the hips, through the hip flexors, through the glutes, the adductors, and the abductors. You may want a couple blocks for your practice today. Go ahead and meet me seating on the floor. Bring your left knee into the chest and extend your right leg out long. From here, take the left foot across the right thigh, and then hug the left knee with the right arm. We're going to gently open the chest towards the left side of the room to start to feel that opening through the left hip. Feel free to leave the hand on the hip if that feels comfortable, but if you need a little lower back support, you can always take the hand behind the left hip and use that as a support. So whatever feels most comfortable for you in this stretch. Keep finding more twist from the mid-back, really focusing on the outside of that left hip. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Let your gaze keep coming to the wall behind you. From here, slowly unravel back to center. Take the hands to the right, gently bow towards that side. So we're going to stack the knees. So if you want to block, go ahead and get it where you'll easily grab it. Tuck the right heel towards the left hip, and then the left heel towards the right hip, so your knees are stacked. If you want the brick, you'll place it underneath the knees. Take the hands out long and slowly drape yourself over the legs. Walk the hands out if that feels comfortable. Feel the opening through the outsides of the hips, and allow yourself just to sink into this stretch. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Take in some nice deep breaths here. Slowly walk the hands back in and press yourself back up to an upright seated position. Extend the legs out long from the hips, coming into a wide seated fold. Again, you might want a brick here, something that you can rest the forearms or the arms on. But if you want to work towards the floor, feel free to come into this stretch without your yoga block. Flex the feet, pull the toes towards the shins, and feel the opening through the hip abductors and adductors, the inner thighs moving towards the pelvic floor and the outside of those hips into the hamstrings. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears and just take some deep breaths in this stretch. Slowly start to work your way back up. If you had a block, set it back off to the side. Bring the legs back together out long. Bend the right knee into the chest and take the foot over the left thigh. From here, hug the right knee with the left arm and gently start to twist towards the right side. Hug that knee in and pull the crown of the head long so you feel a big stretch through the right hip. And again, you can leave the hand on the leg, or if you need a little lower back support, you can always take the hand behind the hip. Press through that hand to find more length through the body, to deepen that stretch through the hip and to find a bigger twist. Whatever feels more comfortable for your body. Slowly twist back to center, come to the left side and bow over. Slowly release. We're going to stack those knees again, so if you needed the brick, feel free to use it on this side as well. But pull the heels towards the opposite hips. If you're using that block, it goes underneath the knees to help bring the knees up to you for your fold. If you don't need that block, just start to fold and drape yourself over the legs. Walk the hands out long. And allow yourself just to sink into the stretch. While here, just take in nice deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale side out. Slowly start to work your way back up. And if you had a block, set it off to the side. From here, just gently move the hips like windshield wipers side to side, finding a little mobility through the hips. And come into a seated position to roll forward, setting yourself up into pigeon. This time, instead of having the shin parallel with the front of our mat, we're going to have it running along the same line as the quad. Extend the other leg back, making sure it's in line with the hip and not off to the side. Walk the hands to frame the front leg. Find length through the chest. Pull the crown of the head up long. And then slowly start to drape yourself forward. You may want to add a block to bring it underneath the forehead if folding forward doesn't feel comfortable for the upper body. Or maybe you even set that brick underneath the bent leg hip so you feel supported through the hips and can keep them square to the floor. Whatever feels best for you in this half pigeon. Allow yourself just to sink into it and take in some deep breaths in this stretch. Slowly start to peel yourself back up. Tuck the back toe under. Extend the bent leg out long. Maybe bend the knee, open the hips. Shake it out, whatever you need to do, sending blood back through that limb. And then work your other leg forward, turning the foot out just slightly. Find length through the back leg, making sure it stays in line with the hip. Walk the hands back to frame the leg. Inhale, find that length, pull the crown of the head up. And if you use the brick on the other side, feel free to mirror that here, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Take in a nice deep inhale. And exhale, walk the hands out long and slowly start to fold. Keeping the hips square. Take in nice deep breaths here. From here, slowly, gently start to peel yourself back up. Bend that knee, extend the bent leg out long, and again, move through the hip, maybe bend and extend the leg or circle through, just sending blood back through that limb. Go ahead and come back to a comfortable sit. Thank you for joining me today, PELWELL family, for Hips to Unravel. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and until next time, be well.